Friends, felons, countrymen, there's been murmurs and whispers all about the interwebs for a fucking minute now. Rumors and innuendo abound on the most autismal tracks of the internet about the opinions of yours truly. And so I believe it's a quarter till time to set the record straight. Unequivocally, indefatigably, I want you all to know I support it. Whew, that's a load off. God fucking speed, Razor. What's that? What thing do I support, you inquire? You know, that thing. The societally ubiquitous movie and or video game and or political issue it's currently anathema to oppose or even simply not personally prefer, lest you be labeled the dreaded contrarian word or a sentient fucking swastika, as the case may be. That thing. Support it. Uniformly. The Batman? Adore it. So much, in fact, I want to attach the word noir to every available inch of my inevitable review of it, all without once troubling myself to explain what precisely the front flippin' fuck I even define that as. The gashed of us too love it. Or hate it, depending on whatever the smorgasbord collective decrees is on vogue at the time. Elden Ring? Couldn't love it more, motherfucker. The big empty world only adds to the fucking fun. And 8 months down the line, when we're suddenly quietly allowed to criticize the fucking thing, like a Victoria's Secret water bra, I'll support that too. And all the people we shouted down in the interim, socially ostracizing over a perfectly banal pop culture opinion, will shrug our shoulders in unison and continue dining on their roast flesh. Ukraine? Who doesn't love some yellow and blue? Except, you know, fucking Knicks fans. Vladimir Putin, hate his goddamn guts. If Russia reverts to communism, though, and old Vladdy changed his last name to Lenin, I'm on it like wig glue on Howard Stern's scalp. Denis Villeneuve making Blade Runner and Dune films featuring wide shots of weirdos staring awkwardly at each other for 3 hours at a stretch. Slam it into my veins like my 15th Pinko Pox booster. Heart arrhythmia just means it's working. I can't stress this enough. I support the current thing. Unless someone says I'm supporting it too much, in which case I'll hold a social media straw poll to determine what and precisely how I should support some other current fucking thing. And old things? Pulps that don't waste 500 pages on what could be said in 200? Classic film noir that barely clocks in at an hour in duration, rather than CGI-soaked so-called neo-noir that's longer than a fucking filibuster? Yeah! To hell with all that old shit! Until it's time to elect our leaders, at which point we convene the Democratic and Republican conventions at Jurassic Park. Experience matters, don't you know? In all those times I bashed a gamer goddamn film, whether it's Resident Evil 5, The Dark Knight Rises, or Dead Space 3, that were pulling down 9s and perfect 10s at the time, invoking an influx of fanboy fuckwittery in the comments section of my videos, only for the masses to later agree we're allowed to dislike it 5 fucking years later. Folks, I was wrong. Especially when I wasn't. Like me. Validate me. Insist I take payola from video game developers for effusive coverage of their crap games so we can all tell each other we enjoy the same things and sit staring at our Steam library of 50,000 fucking games with a combined playtime of 2 titty fucking hours. Until, of course, enough time elapses, at which point we can lube up with enough KY to float the Spanish Armada and rage wank about bad games till we die of terminal tennis elbow. It's the circle of spite, Simba. So the next time I say a solitary thing that's even an angstrom out of step with the rest of the herd, just remember, no matter what I say, no matter how incisively I express it, deep down in my quietest refrains, I support the current thing. Until, of course, you fucking don't. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. I am positively giddy at the prospect of pretending to give a fuck what you think. No, really, I mean it. It's not just about inciting engagement to spur recommendations by the YouTube algorithm. I'm RazörFist, or, you know, whatever you feel like calling me. God frickin' speed.